Buehler is up 2-1 over Mills. Mills in slightly superior position right now. He's at 18 life. Buehler's at 14 life. Buehler has a lot of creatures, 4 knights in play. However, he does not have the mana to support them right now. Mills with Dwarven Miner, Wildfire Emissary, Frenetic in play. And Buehler is attacking with everything.
Well, that's a very brave move, considering the fact that Mills hasn't cast any counterspells. In fact, he hasn't cast anything but creatures. He has 1 counterspell in his hand here. He really wrecks this whole move. He may be trying to just drain away the Emissary, maybe drain away the Miner. I know he can do 7 damage here. That would take Mills only down to 11, and he'd lose a knight. Maybe he figures that his knight's days are numbered. As soon as Mills draws some sort of X spell, he'll remove them all, and then the fact that he did not attack with them. Okay, so he pumps 1 knight, does 7 damage.
1 knight dies. Mills will be at 11 life. Can Mills counterattack, Brian, or does he still have to stay defensive with the Wildfire?
I think he should stay defensive.
Buehler's at 14 life.
Why did he play a Scrubland? It just gets destroyed.
Wow.
That was a misplay, without a doubt.
Okay, Buehler feeling the pressure.
Mills drew another land.
He is up 2-1. Mills has 2 lands and a Pyroblast.
That was definitely a misplay. If he was going to play any type of land, it should have been a lake, and he should have gotten rid of the Miner. Or he could have gotten rid of the Emissary with a drain life for 2. Just threw away a Scrubland for no reason.
Scores 11-12, and Buehler drew which card? I believe he drew a Badlands.
Yeah, he drew a Badlands. It's hard to blame him, though. I mean, this is such an important match, and having only 2 land in play on about the 8th or 9th turn is really frustrating.
David Mills at 11 life, Buehler at 12 life. This is the 4th game, best 3 out of 5 in the 1997 Chicago Pro Tour. Winner will receive $25,000, $15,000 for 2nd place. David Mills with the Frenetic Efreet, Dwarven Miner, and Wildfire Emissary in play. Buehler with 3 Pump Knights, 2 Swamps, 2 Lakes in hand, 2 Necros in hand, a Drain, Badlands, and a Pyroblast. What are his options, and what would you advise, Brian?
He's got a number of choices. He needs to deal with some of these threats really quick. He may blitz with all of his knights again and drain off the Emissary. But he needs to kill the Miner. He's never going to have any mana this whole game. He doesn't have very many swamps. I mean, he's been patient, but he's definitely running out of time. If he loses any more knights, the Emissary is going to come after him. It's going to be hitting him for 5 a turn.
Mills at 11, Buehler at 12. Buehler with the 3 knights in play. Carefully considering his options. He's wearing his CMU hat. Mills is wearing his hat backwards.
Okay, so
some kind of intimidation.
Blitzing again. He's just going for 5 damage.
Mills is at 6 life. Buehler at 12 life.
So now this
score is 6 life Mills, 12 life Buehler.
Mills needs to draw a counterspell. He's going to get down into range of getting killed by a drain life. A bolt.
Mills draws a bolt, which is pretty good.
It's huge. That'll prevent him from taking any more damage from knights.
Mills is down 2-1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's 1 mana short of killing him on this turn.
David Mills with 1 Lightning Bolt in hand, 1 Pyroblast in hand, and a land. In play, he has 8 lands, a Frenetic Efreet, Dwarven Miner, and a Wildfire Emissary.
Wow, so close.
Buehler has 2 Swamps and 2 Pump Knights in hand.
This has been a very bizarre game. Really different from the last couple ones that we've seen. And Mills is very cautious still. Knows that he can't do enough damage. He's probably going to see if Buehler commits both of his knights to an attack, and he can 2-for-1 him with. Oh, he drew another basic swamp.
Buehler drew a swamp, which actually is pretty exciting for him.
Yeah, it's good.
David Mills, 6 life. Randy Buehler, 10 life. Buehler is up 2-1 against the Virginia player, David Mills. Buehler hails from Pittsburgh, PA. He's a member of Team CMU, and Mills is a member of Team Tongo Nation. He has Tongo with him, apparently, looking over his shoulder. If you were looking over his shoulder right now, Brian, what would you be hoping for?
If I were Mills, an X spell or a counter spell. Something besides land, actually, would be pretty good. He's drawn, I think, 4 spells this game. If you look in the graveyard, there's a floodplain there. He's got 8 other lands in play and 1 in his hand. He's drawn 5 spells total. Anything, just something to fortify his position. The bolt was good, though.
What are Buehler's considerations right now?
Buehler's considerations are attack with both knights. One of them might get through. He can pump it to do 3 damage. Play another land and actually just Lake Drain for a little bit of damage to stay alive, stay out of range of those creatures. Maybe just attack with 1 knight. He's getting down too low, though. The counterattack would kill him at this point. He can't know that Mills has a bolt either, which he drew last turn.
Buehler looking at the black backs of Mills' cards, or the brown backs. It's got to be a little intimidating not knowing what it is.
I think that Buehler's actually done a really fine job of hanging in there. His draw was very, very poor this game, and he's still on top of things. Like, I mean, he's only had 2 land in play the entire game. His opponent has a huge mana base as well as much bigger creatures, and he's still not out of it.
Again, this is the 4th game. The winner of this game, if it's Buehler, he will be the Pro Tour Chicago champion. If it's Mills, we'll go to the 5th game.
So let's the other knight through.
Mills is down to 4.
Mills should have bolted the knight. Why Mills did not bolt the knight is beyond me. I don't know what he was thinking. It was just a free 2 for 1, and he did not bolt the knight.
He just trained for 4. Buehler just trained Dave Mills for 4. The winner of Pro Tour Chicago is... He just won. He just won, didn't he?
Yeah, that's match.
That's the match. The winner of Pro Tour Chicago is Randy Buehler of Team CMU from Pittsburgh, PA. 3 games to 1 against David Mills.